Welcome to First Star Let's Chat, an athletic therapy podcast. I'm your host, James Gardner, certified athletic therapist, certified strength and conditioning specialist, yoga instructor, human being. This platform, for the pros, by the pros, anybody in the performance space, and beyond. Welcome here to share in the stories of professionals, experiences, journeys, learning along the way. It's a platform to connect, to network, and to be a part of a community that cares, with conversations that matter, experiences that resonate, and generate ideas, thought-provoking, organic dialogue, passionate pros. Brought to you as always by First Star Therapy, Mobility Tape, Epic, and Benchmark Athletics, in association with the Canadian Athletic Therapists Association. It's First Star Let's Chat, an athletic therapy podcast. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a part of it. All right, so there we are. We are reporting live from the exhibitor hall, which is cleared out. We have a few presentations left in World Congress 12 here in Tel Aviv, and a panel of guests with us from across the globe. We talked about the international arrangement this morning, which is the formal arrangement between certain associations, but this is the true international agreement in terms of UTA, University of Texas Arlington, and Ono Academic College here in Israel, joining forces to promote the profession, to unify the profession, and to drive us forward. So we'll just go around from my left and introduce yourself, where you are, and then once we finish that, we'll jump into what is this arrangement, how does it benefit you, how does it benefit your institutions, and how does it ultimately benefit the future of this profession and the students that you're working with now. So take it away.
So I'm Ella Bean. I'm a professor of anatomy and kinesiology, and I'm the head of the sports therapy department at the Ono Academic College.
I'm Laura Kunkel. I'm the program director for the Master of Science in Athletic Training at University of Texas at Arlington.
Meredith Decker. I'm the coordinator of clinical education and a faculty member at the Master of Science in Athletic Training program at the University of Texas at Arlington.
And I'm Cindy Trowbridge, and I'm also a professor at the University of Texas at Arlington in the Master's of Athletic Training program.
Adam Annaccone, also core faculty in the Master of Science of Athletic Training at UT-Arlington.
Beautiful, and all presenting valuable information here on some front throughout the World Congress. Ella, obviously hosting here and sharing your space with all of us and sharing the country, the culture, the great food, the amazing students that you have in your program. How does the arrangement between UTA and Ono work?
Well, I have to start at the beginning. It all started by chance.
Chance is a thing.
We were looking for a real athletic trainer. I mean, we don't have them in Israel, but we don't have that many in Israel. And we got to hear about Annaccone. So we wrote him an email. And he replied, and he came to Israel. It was a week before we opened our gates to the students. We had a conference, and Adam came and gave a lecture, and ever since he's been consulting us and helping us. And then when we started growing and having more and more students, we said, okay, we need to take it to the next level. And we were wondering what to do. And Dr. Asaf Lev, who's also part of our faculty, said we need to do something for our best students, not only helping the poor students, but we need to do something exciting for our best students. What can we do? And then we approached the guys from Texas. And you can tell the rest.
Yeah, so we've done 2 years now of some collaboration with our students. So Ono chooses 2 students and UT-Arlington chooses 2 students to collaborate on a research project together. At Ono, it's part of their honors program. We call it an honors project. And so one UT-Arlington student and one Ono student work together hand in hand with the help of Cindy Trowbridge here and Ella, and then another UT-Arlington and an Ono student working hand in hand with myself and Asaf at Ono. So, and part of that is, yes, we want them working on a research project together, but another big piece of it is that culture part. And we want the students to get to know each other and learn about each other and learn about each other's cultures and get that experience as well. So
Amazing. And a couple lessons already, like chance and happenstance matters, as well as answering your emails. I guess, huh? So, perfect. So a couple good professional, a couple good professional reminders at least anyway, and amazing to hear projects and connection and the things that keep coming up throughout the Congress for me, and having the opportunity to sit and chat with everybody. Connection, that piece we talked about yesterday, collaboration, and leadership in the field, like leading being brand new, but leading by you have something well established and you're going to share it. So there's different ways to sort of strike that and to present that. So I mean, what does this mean for UTA in terms of wherever you want to take that? But there's obviously lots of meanings to it.
I've been at UT-Arlington the longest. I've been there almost 20 years, and it came to a program that was young, but was one of the first to transition from bachelor's to master's program in athletic training. And it's been a pleasure to watch it grow and to watch them add different faculty and really look towards the future, which is cultural collaboration. But for me, the best part was the two students that started the collaboration that Allah and I served as a team on, and they just formed a very good relationship. Gal Zamora and Claire Oliver DeHaven, and Gal presented the research here, and that was probably the highlight, to see him stand up there and do such a great job of a collaborative project that happens you know, from UT-Arlington wheelchair basketball to Tel Aviv wheelchair basketball, to get the message that they're not just athletes, they're also people, because that was the message that came from that, is there things that matter in people's lives that predict sports performance and the like. And so I think that was fun, and to immediately see Gal Zamora and have him just come around the corner, and it's like, it's Gal. You're only a box on Zoom. But having that connection point that really felt like I was just seeing an old friend that we've had conversations with.
Amazing. And we're highlighting things that aren't necessarily related to this, but are completely related to the relationship here. And that in-person element of like being able to get together here. I think we've touched on it with everybody who's come on so far. It's really, really important piece. Zoom is great. It allows us to do some things, but this in-person where you have the energy. And again, for our listeners, like, I can't stop just being blown away by everybody I have a chance to sit down with. I mean, Cindy, you just speak about this and you light up, and the same for Laura and Meredith and Adam and Ella. And it's just, you feel that when you're in person. And that's one piece that I think I will take away, and maybe just around the room, step away from the arrangement or the agreement for right now. And something you've taken away, Adam, maybe start with you, that something you've taken away that either you did expect or you didn't expect from coming to the World Congress this year.
I think one thing that I have taken away, you have talked about the students and the engagement that they have, but the students here have been active participants in this conference. You can see it by their social media posts and how excited they are to put that out and share that out. They are very proud to be here and very proud to represent their program. And so walking away, I think that is a true testament to Allah and her faculty and staff and the foundation that they have built here. And I truly think that is something that can be replicated around the world.
I'll throw it around the table, wherever you want to take it.
Yeah, I'll
Same
jump
question.
in and say, I think the, you know, creating community was, I think, also a goal of ours at the beginning. And I've had a smaller role than the rest of my colleagues here, but the thing I've been able to engage in is we've done Zoom journal club amongst the faculty of both institutions, and creating that community through learning and getting to know each other. And then when we got here, it was like we just hit the ground running, like we've known each other for so long. And so the community has been really special being here and being able to like actually feel it in person.
Amazing.
I would echo the community. I was so excited to come to Israel and meet everyone in person. I might get a little emotional. Just so excited, particularly Ella and Asaf, because I've worked most closely with them. And so we got to come here and give hugs.
Mhm.
We had dinner with the Ono faculty last night and it was so much fun.
Yeah, it's so
We
good.
just had a blast getting to know each other.
Mhm.
So that has been wonderful. And then I'll also echo with the students, because of our relationship. On Monday, we were given the opportunity to talk with the students about athletic training in the United States and our experiences. And the students had such wonderful questions that a lot of them were related to how they continue to grow sport therapy
Mhm.
here in Israel. And I just felt this passion, like
There's
you
energy
said,
in that room.
and saw that those are the leaders
Mhm.
here. Though Cindy, when we talked to the
Mhm.
students, she told them about how in the United States in the 1950s, there was about 9 to 10 gentlemen who started this
Yep.
profession.
Yep.
Those students are those people here in Israel, and that is so exciting.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
really cool to see.
And I'm gonna pick up on that. I mean, in our talk, they had the same question, how they kind of build regulation and get their profession out there. And whether it was you or me, Meredith, whoever said it takes one person
Mhm.
to do that. And the student asking the question, like everyone around that student was like patting them on the back,
Yeah.
like you're gonna be that person.
Yeah.
I mean, it was such a special moment. And I don't think they realize that, like that passion
Yeah.
that they have. And you saw the student kind of realize I could be that person
Yeah.
that transcends and makes this profession truly something here. Man, it was amazing to witness.
But it doesn't just feel like it's one, it's felt like everyone that we've met, and you have
Yep.
so many students that they're all gonna step up. They are stepping up
Mhm.
currently. It's really a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, that whole classroom was full of energy.
Yeah.
Laura. When you say the
Yeah.
classroom that we were in, is that it was like there wasn't an eye that was cast down on their phone. They were leaning forward and intrigued in the stories that were being told and looking forward to asking the next question. And so that was,
I
what
think
is this?
I think that's the major thing about our relationship with you, the collaboration, is because our faculty is based on physical therapists and exercise physiologists. And we need a role model. We need someone that is a true athletic trainer, that has been there, that has done that, they can look up to.
Mhm.
And you guys are those role models. So that's very, very, very important. And this whole conference was in many ways, all of you guys, not only Arlington, Texas, all of you
Cool.
guys that came from around the
Mhm.
world, each one and one of you is a role model for our students. And it's extremely important because they are paving the way for sports therapy in Israel, and they need it. It's not enough to know anatomy, you have to know where you're heading.
Mhm.
You led with there were no real athletic trainers here in Israel when we first started this conversation, however many minutes ago. And then you're flooded with
With
some of the
athletic
leaders in the world. And it's amazing to see the passion of the beginning, but also not seeing the presenters as the end, but as opportunity to connect and to carve a path that doesn't have to look that way,
Mhm.
but we can use, taking from Sue's keynote
Right.
speech, stand on the shoulders of giants and make something
Mhm.
that doesn't have to be ours. It doesn't have to be mine, but it does have to be taking the pieces that
Mhm.
work, taking the pieces that don't work, and making it something, making it your own, relevant to the space that you're creating. And I think there's a lot of incentive here in the non-Israeli contingent to support that, because that energy, that excitement, that is definitely part of it. It's fresh, it's new, and it's look at all this opportunity. And at the same time, it gives us pause to reflect on, well, look how far we've come,
Right.
in North America and Canada, and Canada mimicking the US, and the US are leading the charges, but now inspiring others, and all of these things.
Mhm.
So I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I think we could do this all day, and I'd be happy to. But Allah, maybe we'll finish with you. You hosted this. You had, I'm sure, a small set of expectations coming in. How miserably did we fail as a World Congress, or were your expectations met in terms of hosting here and World Congress number 12?
Well, the first thing I have to say that since the very beginning, we get a lot of support from the WFET, which is amazing. It started with Glenn, it continues with Brian and Peter, and it is amazing. It went well above my expectations. Shlomi was optimistic, I was pessimistic. And so it way, way, way above my expectation. I've seen my students, okay? They came the second day. Okay, they came the first day because we told them it's better that you come because
Standard
it's
student. Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be
Yeah.
interesting. But then one of the students told me after she did one of the workshops, she said, I came because you said that it's important that we come, but now I understand.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Yeah, it's
great.
like you've opened a window of opportunity, but the key thing is they have to go through that window, and your students have gone through that window.
Yep.
I think a lot of times we open windows and doors for our students, but they stand on the inside instead of running through that opening. Your students ran through.
Well, listen, the theme of active engagement in your learning and active engagement in leadership is palpable from the students that you have here to your staff, to yourself, to opening the doors, to bringing everybody in, and to you at UTA for, channeling this outward, continuing to push the envelope forward and do what you do in support of students, in support of the profession, in support of whatever we're going to call it, human performance, right? And that goes as far as the profession as well. So I just want to thank you all for your time and for gracing me with the opportunity to host this and to hear from you and to just pick your brains a little bit. I do look forward to connecting in the future on, longer, more in-depth type conversations that may be specific to certain topics, but Allah, thank you for hosting us.
Yes, thank
It's
you.
been a
Alana.
pleasure.
Thank you, James, for
Thank you,
hosting.
James.
Let's
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
And I'll leave it to you to close the final words, but it is Let's Chat. It's the official podcast of WFAT from Tel Aviv. We're in the exhibitor hall, which is wrapping up, but there still are presentations going on. World Congress number 12, slowly wrapping up. To you, the host.
Thank you very much for coming. It's very important for us and it's very emotional for us that you made all the way, spent all the time and all the money to come here and to share your knowledge and your experience with us. It means a lot for us. It gives us a strong back and wind in our backs. I don't know how you say it in English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to keep on
Yeah.
developing
Wind
the
in your back.
profession, to do more. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, James, for having us in your podcast.
Yeah. Well, we'll sign off here and let you get back to things. Thank you again for your time. To our listeners, reach out, connect, continue to make this a part of your job, a part of your profession, a part of your daily experience, to connect with others, as we talked about yesterday, Adam, and as we talked about with everybody. They're real people, and getting together in person makes a real difference. And I think we can feel the energy, we can drive the energy, and it starts with, again, connection, collaboration, leadership, and opportunities to do things like this. So thank you again for sharing your time, your space, your energy, your enthusiasm, your passion, and your country, your culture, and all of the things that you've provided for us this past few days. Thank you. We'll talk soon. Thanks again for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a part of this community. Check us out online, firststartherapy.com. That's FIRSTAR therapy.com. Or email us with feedback, consult@firststartherapy.com. CONSULT@firststartherapy.com. On Instagram @firststar.therapy, and our podcast host @letschat.at. This is First Star Let's Chat, an athletic therapy podcast.